What makes you so excited to see Pierre Poilievre win this upcoming election?
Common sense, wisdom, instead of bad-mouthing Trump like everybody else.
Poilievre is the right guy to take on Trump, as well as the right guy to lead the country.
Government, stop micromanaging our lives. So Canadians are perfectly intelligent people. We can look after ourselves. We need the government to get away.
The inflation, the crime, the drugs.
Oh, he's going to make a change.
Make a
We got to
change?
make a change.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir.
That guy's great. I've been
Hey.
watching you. You're great, man.
Oh, thank you so much, sir. I appreciate it. Hey, a lot of supporters. I've seen a couple of you guys so far, so shout out to you guys. I appreciate it. But ladies and gentlemen, as you guys can tell by the title, this is a special edition episode. We are at Pierre Poilievre's rally in Hamilton, Ontario, aka the Steel City. When I tell you guys, Hamilton came out, it was packed.
Well, you're doing some good work.
Thank you, miss.
I'm really pleased.
Yeah, I
I've watched
appreciate
you
it.
a couple of times,
Yeah.
and you're doing really good work. You know, just talking to people, and getting normal reactions and thoughts.
Basic conversations, that's all.
Well, good.
Really podcast on the street.
These are your guys, eh?
Yeah, these are my
Cool.
teams. My team right here. Yes, thank you, miss. Appreciate it.
Canada.
Yes, sir. Yes, sir. Love Jersey. Who's in the back? Who's in the back? Let's see anyone in the back? I don't know. Come on. But ladies and gentlemen, in today's video, we're gonna be going around as usual, talking to the Canadians. After all, the majority of the people here are conservatives. So hey, I'm curious. I want to know why they're voting conservatives. I want to know why they want to see Pierre Poilievre step in there, because clearly they have that one thing that stands out. They want to see. They want to see Pierre Poilievre make a change.
Yeah, I was just about to say that I find it great that you can hardly even finish your intro. There's just so many people, being friendly and approaching you, saying they like your work. I'm really excited for today. Let's see what happens. The biggest topics on the list might easily be affordability, like the liberals say. Economics, just our dollar's not going as far as they used to. A lot of people probably want to make their voices heard on that. Make a change economically. Let's stop focusing on virtue signaling and unleash our resources, like Pierre Poilievre says, and let's make some money, right? Like people just want to raise their family and in a safe home, put food on the table. Canadians are like that. We're just trying to. We're polite people. We just want to, get things going.
Being heard, changes.
Exactly. I don't know. I'm at a bit of a loss for words, but I love how things are going.
Hey, as you guys can see, a lot of people are excited. We're gonna go around, hear are their opinions, no voices, but we're gonna talk to them, hear are their opinion. What are some things that they're expecting to see Pierre Poilievre change in this country, or what are some policies they truly like? Just like I will say, this is one of many political videos I'll be dropping on my channel until 2025. So if you're new to the channel, like this video and subscribe. I really appreciate it. It helps the channel to grow a lot. Let's get into this video. Sir, what is your top issue going into this election?
My top issue
Yeah.
is basically to get rid of the so-called pension programs for like Jagmeet Singh.
Okay.
That's why he stayed in as long as he did. And it's wrong. It's wrong. They should have the pensions equivalent to how they do with the service members and federal employees. 2% per year to a maximum of 35 years to 70%.
A lot of things have changed in this country, a lot of things. I know it's a tough topic. You may not know where to start. But just like I always say, guys, based off from what you have seen, or just in general from what you have experienced, what's your take of the way things are going on in this country?
Well, I would say the big one is, let's talk about...
Step.
What's that?
Make sure you just watch your step. You're on the edge.
Oh, no, it's okay. I can feel it with my heels. No, I'm good. What was I saying? Yeah, so the big thing for me, what I have noticed is under the topic of inflation, we talk about inflation being anywhere between 2% and 3%, depending on what news story's out for the day. But for me and other people that work for a living, there are 4 things that we basically spend money on. So food, housing, gas, auto, also to get to work. So your transportation, that's 3. And then basically, miscellaneous expensive. All of those things in the last few years have gone up 20 to 50%. So in reality, for the average person at home, inflation is 50%, not 3%. The entire spectrum of commerce in the country may be at anywhere between 2 and 4. But for the average person at home, anywhere between 25 and 50%. And this is why people are feeling crushed. So this is what we need change for.
What makes you so excited to see Pierre Poilievre win this upcoming election?
Well, number one, Aaron O'Toole, the former leader, he's a friend of mine. And number two, Poilievre is the right guy to take on Trump, as well as the right guy to lead the country for the big change that's required. Because let's face it, we've had enough of the Liberals. They've ruined the country. It's going to take 10 years or more just to get us back in. And the Conservatives are the only ones that have a platform and a plan to get us back to where we used to be.
Miss, what do you think about the rally?
Very exciting.
The energy was here, huh?
It was definitely here. Definitely.
Based off from what you have seen, today, would you say that Poilievre's really gonna bring it home?
I believe he's going to bring it home. I believe he's the guy we need.
And what are some policies that you like about Pierre Poilievre? Like, what makes you so excited to see him step in there and make a change?
Well, common sense, wisdom. Instead of bad mouthing Trump like everybody else, he's being diplomatic, which is smart because he's going to have to work with Trump to bring Canada's best to us. Yeah.
Also, if you don't mind asking, what do you think about the crime, the catch and release? When Poilievre was on the stage, he said a couple statements, but what do you think about that, coming from your side? What do you think about the catch and release, or just in general the crime in this country?
It's crazy. It's crazy. Like, they do it in France, and they've got pickpockets galore because they'll be out by sundown. And that's what's happened here. And it's just plain stupid.
What do you think about Mark Carney?
Mark Carney's a banker. Plus, he's in finance. He's more worried about the money than he is anything else. Plus, the fact is the hidden carbon tax, as far as I'm concerned, he's a phony. And he's also been caught lying 4 times in the last 10 days. So, do we want a leader who lies openly? No. We can't afford that. Second of all, that hidden agenda for a carbon tax? No. Third of all, he's a member of the WEF. He's on the board of trustees for the World Economic Forum. Conflict of interest, as far as I'm concerned. We don't need people like that in charge. Plus the fact he's got 2 other passports that he's kind of hesitant to get rid of. He wants to keep them. So there's conflict of interest. He's not providing his assets, and he's a liar. And I'm not going to vote for a liar, and I don't think the majority of the people will vote for a liar either.
Members of my board on the EDA for Hamilton West Ancaster know who you are and watch your content. We're all fans of you, man. We're rooting for you.
Thank you so much, brother.
Thank you.
I'm gonna keep doing these tours.
Erica Alexander, she's the candidate for Hamilton West Ancaster Dundas.
Oh, I just saw her. What is your top issue going into this election?
I've got 2, so they're kind of tight. Cost of living is a humongous one. Also, and Pierre does say it the best, more or less the government stop micromanaging our lives. So Canadians are perfectly intelligent people. We can look after ourselves. We need the government to get out of our way, I should say. Well, this is another one. I mean, again, the Larry Brock was here. You can imagine a prosecutor who gets a conviction, turns around, goes back to his office, and has a brand new charge sheet from the same offender. So it must be immensely frustrating. So, I mean, again, crime is a complex issue. Crime is often a result of trauma, mental trauma, all kinds of things. But at the same time, you can't ignore the damage that crime does at the same time. So they kind of need a twofold approach. They need better mental health. Better mental health support in the country, but at the same time, they can't ignore crimes that are committed at the same time.
And what would be your biggest fear if the Liberals get re-elected for this upcoming election?
Legitimate fear, the return of the Online Harms Act, which is basically the Do Not Criticize the Government Act, which would be the fair way of describing it. That would be my biggest. And again, in increasing inflation, worse cost of living, and just more or less everything that we've come to dislike up until now, only more of it.
All right, thank you so much. What's your name, sir?
Murray Thompson.
Murray Thompson, thank you so much. Have a good night, sir.
Thank you.
Appreciate it.
Nice to meet you.
Yeah, yes, sir. You too.
Whoa. Don't fall. Hold on. Whoa.
But what an experience, ladies and gentlemen. That was my first rally I attended to. It was pretty cool seeing all those people just coming together and want to see a change. The fact that over 4,000 people were there, ladies and gentlemen. You may not believe me. I'm probably abusing it. It might have been more, but over 4,000 people showed up. I know the video is short. I didn't interview that many people, but hear me out. For those that know, when I was there, I was streaming. So if you're not streamed, you know why I didn't get that many clips. I was streaming. I was literally streaming the event. And I did the interviews at the end. And obviously, a lot of people in a rush, they just wanted to go home. I got what I needed, etc., etc. But I still think it turned out to be a pretty good video. So yeah, hey, it was a good experience. Hey man, let's just keep going, let's keep hitting up these cities now. Let's just keep pumping more videos. And also, Poilievre recognized me. It was the second time that we met officially. Not even the second time. We officially met. For those that have been for the longest time. Originally, I got a phone call from Pierre Poilievre. He was actually the second person who showed me respect when it comes to my content. He was the second person that hit me up, said, hey, I love your content. I love what you're doing. Keep going. But the first person though, I gotta also give him respect and props. But shout out to the pleb, man. He was there since day one. He was one of the first person that hit me up. Also, shout out to my supporters. It was nice seeing some of you guys there. And hey, that's crazy. A lot of you guys recognize me. I didn't know I would get noticed like that, Guys, I'm still new into this YouTube industry. I'm still new. But the fact that some of you guys would literally bump into me and you guys would be like, hey, Dimani, I like what you're doing. Keep going. This and that, this and that. It was all just love and support. So thank you to my community. All I gotta say is, if you really enjoyed this video, the best way for you to show it to me is literally by liking this video. When I say like it, I mean like that like button to the point it starts liking you back. And if you also want to add some sprinkling on the top, hit that subscribe button. Hey, ladies and gentlemen, take care. Have a good night. God bless.